few comments, which I don't mind, by the way. I do like some comments. Sometimes can be quite useful to get other people's thoughts. Yeah, so there's a few comments. One, or there was a couple about this fixing that I was going to use to stop this rotating. Someone said about the metal or the steel against aluminium. Yeah, could be a problem, although this is not a floating drum. It does actually clamp up when you tighten the axle, so that isn't going to really move that much. It's not like that's going to be slapping around, but yeah, that is steel. There's no, obviously where I've machined it, there's no finish on there, so that could, once the paint wears away, rust. And also there's one about, I think that was Dean, mentioned about that would bend, or could possibly bend. I don't think it would, because obviously I've got this tight fitting aluminium piece on there, so really the effective diameter is that, once that's all clamped in tight, because that actually goes in there, and that would be clamped tight against, whoops, goes in there, that actually be clamped tight to there, so don't think that'd be an issue. But take these things on board. So I did actually go back to what I was originally going to do, which was make this, and I've just completed making this. So it's a much larger diameter piece of aluminium. I've got a slot instead of a little piece like that on the end, so there's much more contact area in there. I did have to mill this slot out a little bit wider, because I won't be much meat either side of that thread otherwise. Yeah, so that is now a incredibly good fit in there. There's really no movement. Yeah, so that will sit in there, obviously making much more contact area, goes in deeper, and obviously once that is, I haven't got the bolt here, but yeah, that'll be bolted through from this side in there on the damper bolt. So yeah, I think that will work just as well. I think either way would work. It's just probably gives you a bit more confidence having a little bit more meat there. So I've done that, and the other one was from Adrian, and he mentioned about, because normally on the Pathfinder, which this comes off, the brake plate would be on this side, whereas I'm mounting it this side. Although I could probably just as easily fit at that side, that wouldn't matter. That would actually go in exactly the same position. So I have got the choice to turn it either way. The only reason I was going to put it this side is because that's the side the paddle hubs fit the brake plate on this side, so obviously the cable comes off that side. But yeah, either way would work. Obviously on this side the lever's hanging down, whereas on this side it's facing up. But yeah, so I could do it either way, but I don't think it'd make any difference anyway. I had a look at these. These are the brake shoes I've got. Yeah, the original ones I got were wrong actually. These British Hubs ones, they're actually for a 6-inch drum. Yeah, so they won't fit, because this is well, it's a little bit more than a 5 1/4. It's a bit of an odd size, 136mm that is. But I found these EBC shoes, part number 821G. So these will fit this. I have just tried them, haven't actually put it in the drum yet, but I did just temporarily try them. And there's nothing marked on these to say there's a leading edge or anything, and although they are slightly different, I think that's just in manufacture. I'm getting the right way round. Yeah, I think the actual material has just been fitted on slightly further around one side than the other side, but I don't think there's an actual leading edge because there's nothing on there to say, you know, you can put these shoes on either way round, it won't matter, you know, you can have them that way or you can have them that way. It will go both ways. So yeah, I think that will be fine actually. And like I say, I can always fit it the other side. I think probably when I come to do my cable run for the brake cable, that is more likely to determine the best way to fit this on than anything else. But yeah, so there we are, little update. Yeah, so while I was about it, I thought I might as well actually fit these, and yeah, you can see they do fit okay. Just make sure they go in the drum. A little bit tight. Yeah, might need a little bit taken off them, I think. Let's see, let's get it square. Yeah, that is in there. It does rotate, but it's a little bit on the tight side, so might just need to take a little bit off those, because yeah, it does rotate, but there's no movement on there. So yeah, a little bit of work to do there, I think. Just needs to take a little bit of the meat off. Right, as the surface of that wasn't very good, that was a little bit pitted. Excuse me, where it got a bit of rust in there, a bit of corrosion. So I did just pop it in the lathe. I just go a little bit too enthusiastic there, but that's on the outer edge, so it won't matter. But yeah, so I've cleaned that up a little bit, and now that will go in there nicely. And there is a little bit, although not a lot, a little bit of not play, but you know, a little bit of movement in the shoes there. Right, so let's sort that out. Yeah, rather than taking anything off them shoes, I thought I'd just tidy up this drum. Made a bit more sense, really. Yeah, so that's that bit sorted. That's the shoes, brake shoes sorted. I'm still waiting for my spokes. So yeah, there is a story behind that. But yeah, we'll get to that when they arrive. So I think for now, I think that is probably about it for this one. Yeah, hope that's answered your queries. And yeah, I think that would have been alright, but yeah, this does actually look a lot better. Yeah, although it's just a bit bigger on there, it does actually look a little bit better on there than this one did. Yeah, so that should all work okay anyway. Right, well, thanks for watching, and well, catch up in the next one.